Welcome to part two. Jeez. Be awesome if I wasn't coughing every 5 seconds. Stickers are done, so we no longer need to worry about this. I've contacted authorities on the fun stuff there with my thing being malformed. Yeah, it's real disappointment on that end. So let's see what we got here. So I took everything out of that box so that I could rebox that stuff up while I was taking a little bit of a... I took a break and then still worked on it. Let's put all the track over here. Get this track out of the way. Get Modi over here. Modi! Right. So, get everything off. We're gonna go. I had some fun ideas for skits that I wanted to do for this, and I still might do them. But this is a bit more than I expected this to be. So doing it in the orders that I wanted to do it in is not going to work for that. So I'm gonna have to rewrite that skit, whatever. Right off the bat, we got there's our Eternia back. That's working. Looks like this piece right here. Snap that down. These should all just snap in. Oh goody, looks like we need to get a screwdriver, which I was not expecting. We'll get that in a moment. Where are the screws at? Let's see, there's a whole bunch of stuff in these little baggies. Yep, there they are. Go grab me a screwdriver. Starting out great. As I realized I left my my tool bag at work. So let's see what we can do. This thing has a literal butt ton of screws. So hopefully this works. Yep, it should. I might hunt for a better one before that. I'm not worried about it. So, let's get all those screwed in, and this comes up here. This slides into the back. Get some more screws. Looks like that clips there. That's good. Luckily, it's not going to be too tall for my area here. I did not actually measure that. So that's fortuitous. I got to have another screwdriver around here somewhere. Like 10 billion screwdrivers. find it. Ta-da! Let's hope this just works. Cool. Let's set this down to like 3 on the old torque scale. And hope. There. None of these are going to be a problem. This is probably the scarier part because I don't want to scratch that part up, but we're looking good. Looking good. Looking good. There we go. That's the sound I wanted to hear. That's done. 3 is putting our lion head on. Now, I haven't seen too many people post this, but if you look on the lion's head, these are like half marbles. They're pretty neat. One of the things, though, this is clear. So what I'm thinking is I might put some lights here so that I can get some light up eyes. Because, you know, modifying the expensive thing that I already bought, this should be the first thing that I did, right? Alright. And after that one, mind you, it's a minor part. After that one part was bad, I'm kind of fuming to get this thing done. I got it down to 3, by the way, on torque, so if you're doing the same, I would also recommend a longer bit. This is the only bit that I have, though, easily around. Or just a regular screwdriver works, if that's your thing. So, this little bit right here just kind of pokes in here, I guess. Perfect. Then this part, which luckily I did look, this is the part that's malformed on mine, so I can get to it later. I can just pop it off of here if they want to just send me that extra piece or whatever. It should be fine. So both of these go. Well, let's do the bottom one first. This heckin' huge one goes in first. Clicks in there. And this one clicks in there. And this one clicks right in there. Not too shabby. Don't think there's any screws we got to do there, so that's nice. Noise. Got our little cage here. Looks like this part pushes these pieces into here, so it is specific. This shorter side goes down. I think that they should have had this part on first. That's just my personal opinion on the instructions, because it's a little goofy to do this afterwards. Alright. Bingo. So that's pretty cool. Got a nice little spot to hang some. They do give you a bunch of weapons and stuff that goes all over here. That's fine and dandy. And then this dude goes on top of this. That's how you control it. It's like a punching bag kind of guy. Oh. So then we got this piece, which, let's keep it down. It should go in there and snap each individual layer down on top of it. There we go. That's going to be a little annoying to... Actually, there's a spot here I could probably just unclip that one little piece and swap it out once that happens, if they even send me a new one. This guy snaps on here pretty good. So then you can... Pretty cool. Pretty nice. Yeah. We're moving along. Moving right along. I'm going to open up another one of these little nuggets. Because this has all the stuff that I think goes up inside of here. So we've got the Ninja's bow and arrow here. Looks like this goes on this side. Ninja. There you go. That. Then we got. It's real hard to see this, so that's fun. This piece seems to go in here. This one looks like it goes down here. Okay. This eel thing kind of just sits on the floor. That's going to get lost because it doesn't have a proper spot. There's two of these guns here. That's interesting that they give you two of this pistola. Maybe that has another spot later on that you put it. Huh. There's a thing of gray weapons too. This goes on the front. We'll squish this together. Looks like this piece, which I'm not going to be using right now, goes back here. It's like a back door opening. We're just going to put that in to the side because I want to be able to turn this around to do stuff. It's a whole thing. All right. Stick that there for now. Let's turn her around to see how she looks. There. There's our Eternia. And this is kind of how I wanted it to be for the time being. Just for that. So here we snap on the hands. These seem to be semi-permanent, so make sure you do the right one on the right hand. There you go. It actually points down. There we go. Good freaking stuff. This is our gargoyle guy. It goes down here. Don't really know what that's supposed to do. This pops the drawbridge up. Yay! Let me take. What's in the bag? Some more weapons. There's some gray weapons. Let's get toss these in here so they don't get lost. I don't need this anymore. Then we're not doing this, so I'm gonna leave that back there. Like that right about there. Over here, we got these guys. So these are pretty much the same thing. There's no difference, so we should not have an issue popping this in here, no matter what. Then we got three different flags here, which we're gonna have to pull this out because one goes on the front. Looks like line goes over here. Oh, that's not fun. I don't like that. You know what? We're not going to put these on because that's going to bend this too much for my own good. I'm going to have to figure this section out. This came off. Hopefully it just slides it back in here. Yeah, it does. This one, where's this one go? They all go up front. I'm gonna have to pull this Eternia all the way up. Yeah, I got a piece here. I'm not gonna have these break. They're gold plastic. Let's just stick that up there for now. I'll have to figure that section out in the future. This is all gonna get moved around anyway, so I'm not locked in on that. Kind of stinks I can't put that last piece on, but I'm not gonna have that break. I already had a couple other things break from the WWE Eternia line. I feel like having that being added to the list. We still got a couple more. You know, we're gonna stick all that right there because I'd rather have this further back right now. Anyway, looks like this guy goes on the top of the tower and just sits. So. Bit disappointing. No matter what you do and you measure this, you're not going to have tall enough space. Just going to put that out there. And that's it. That's it for the Grayskull, or sorry, the Eternia tower. That's all we got there, and it looks like this is how you control that. Pretty neat. Work on the Grayskull part. Took a look around and I do not have any AA batteries, so I'm going to have to steal them from something once that time comes. Some more stuff. Looks like there's another piece that goes on the back for that. Where'd you go? So there's another one of these that's on the back of it, so that will mess with your spacing if you do not plan accordingly. I should have just enough space now. Ridiculous. Okay, done. Then we look at the Grayskull portion. Make sure we're still in view. Yeah, let's move that over a little bit. There. Looks like nope, this goes this way. Everything's clicked. Click, click, boom. All right. Plop all these on. These are different, so that's fun. Looks like this one goes in the front. No, this is the front. The rest are all the same. Wow. You know, you think you have enough space for something, and then you just run into this, and it's totally not enough space. All right. This piece that I've been farting around with for a while goes in here. Where does this go? I guess it just sits like that for now. Oh, we're gonna put these up front because it looks like there's more that has to go back here. This clips onto here, so there we go. Now hopefully when I actually have this displayed somewhere, it's in the middle of a room, because it is going to be that kind of a thing. It is nice that these do come apart a little easier. All right, let's move over to the snake. Snake head. Complete. Go. Thank you for turning off. It's not even that cold out, so I don't know why that thing keeps kicking on like that. Lift you up. Here. It is weird that these are just kind of floating around in there, but whatever. These all seem to be the same. These being gold plastic is slightly terrifying when you are a Transformers fan as well. Gold plastic tends to turn to dust. So let's hope that's not the same with this. In fact, if you are an entrepreneur, make casts of that and a couple other pieces here. Make yourself some money in the future, because chances are those will turn to dust. Let me slide El Snakeo Heado in here. Right? Yep. Spin it around. It looks like this piece connects to this somehow. There. And that's how you spin the head around of the snake. Cool. Now I know we have some chains. The chains are what goes here and here. Looks like these are not like structural chains, they're just, they look nice. So that's It's fine. A little weird that. Okay, cool. I was like, that is weird. They would do that, but it does not move with it. Chains. Oh, these might be specific lengths. Huh. Okay. There's two that are that length. That explains why this one's a little too long. So one's 5.5, 5.25. One's 8. This is the longest of them. This one goes here down to here. Okay. This one goes on this side. To here. So it's only a little bit of hanging. And these ones are both 5.25, so they don't matter. They don't matter as much. There you go. Instructions. Boop. And this clicks onto here. Like so. Combine the towers. Alright, now we get to do the real fun. The tracks. I'm going to stick this back here since we're not using that. We're going to do that with the flags as well. Until I can raise this up. It's just a piece of metal. I just got to get a piece of wood underneath. Looks like all the tracks are just A to B tracks, so that's nice. Yeah, they're all pretty much the same when it comes to that. Looks like the balls go onto here. Interesting. Some of them go... What? This is the correct way. I am so confused by this. This is the loop. Attach 2 different rounds to connect to the tracks. Each one of these is the same though, right? Yeah. That should go like that. Oh, there might be some that have them on the inside, some have them on the outside. So you can take a look there. These ones that have them on the the bubbles on the outside, they connect here. And then outside here to here. That's how those go. All right. And this should be flipping it to here. Like that. Pull this out a little bit further. I swear that you do not have enough room no matter what you think. Not enough room. No matter what. No matter the cost. This one's this goes right here. And now I'm gonna have to find a spot to hold this that the interesting. Another internal one. Go there. Because it's not going to be able to do the tram because it's hitting the wall there. I mean, I'm going to do that once probably and never again. But still, it's a little frustrating. Because then there's another part that goes behind this. Like so. Like so. So yeah, there's two different kinds of tracks, at least two. This goes here. That side seems to be pretty much done. We'll do the same on this side. Go. I think once you figure it out, you get the hang of it real quick. How to pop these in, which one needs to go where, etc. There. And we have built Eternia! Alright. There's that. Let's put another one of these in here. See what the next part is. Actually, it has a nice little AAA, BBB kind of a thing here. You'll figure it out. It's not that difficult. Put this tram together. So we've got so you could choose to do this, this. Where's the other one? Let's put Modi back here where he belongs. Alright, or this. So you can do the tram, the prison thing, or that. Sure. Nothing to, like, nowhere to put any of this stuff if you're not using it. It's a little annoying. But I guess that's what this thing's for. Jetpack also attaches to Sky Cage. So I guess you can slide this. That seems wonky to me. that's all you gotta do. So you can set this to the side. We're probably only gonna ever use the actual tram, which has no batteries in it currently, but doesn't matter because I gotta finish some stuff up here. So click that on, and this goes right into there. Isn't that special? So this will have to pull out another few inches. So you're gonna need some more space that you didn't know about. Front view, back view. Alright, so let's see where these other accessories go. I may have to get like a big turning table or something for this. Oh, there's a booby trap on the rail, so that's what this is for. Stick this up here. Place figure in one of the 3 trams. Release arm for the track. Oh, there's another piece I didn't see. This piece is what keeps her on. So come on. This goes what over this? I don't know where this is supposed to go, but it's some sort of a release for the track. So oh, that's for the cage portion, and it does this and drops it down. So when it goes above that, it drops the guy down. That's fine. That's a gimmick. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of other things. There's a trap door over here. It drops guys down. Thing right there. Let's get Modi out of here so we didn't get messed up. I wonder what these guns are for. I feel like they probably should go on this. No, the missiles go on this though. So we have 2 missiles. 2 missiles. They are spring loaded. Load at your own discretion. No, nothing I can see here. That's too small. Put that back on. These must go here. Gotcha. Look at that. Figure it out. Yep, and that points up. They only give us one of those? Alright. Whatever. But I'm gonna know there's 4 screws here, and I didn't have a spot for them. So that's a little concerning. Where these are supposed to go. I'm just gonna stick those there in case I figure it out later and come back. You can also just fit the tracks together to just be one around this, which might be what I end up doing. Figure that out too, because then you can have these separate on another section. We'll figure it all out. Build a different setup. Looks like there's the things you can pop out and move around. All in all, it's a good. Here, I'll move this back over here. All in all, it's a good playset. Oh, this is where the trapdoor is. It's on this side. So I bet you if you drop that there, you can keep that open. Push this up. There. Now this goes somewhere. It actually has a little thing for the weapon storage, so if you did want to do that, you can store them in specific spots. I don't know why this wasn't on the other side. Looks like we got a little grapple. So we got some grapples here so these guys can grapple on. You can hang them out. That's nifty. This one, a whole bunch of grapples. So I'll be setting this up, putting up some guys tonight, trying to figure this out. But stay tuned for the next section of this, which I did a video on King Grayskull, and I'll do another one of Modi. The Moat Monster, as he's a good fun little addition, and we've got I'll have a separate video for him, but the build is done. The basic build is done. I'm going to set up a couple other things and try to get it so that I can get this monorail working. I just know that once you get down to here, it's going to hit the wall, and it hits that wall pretty good. It's not like even a little bit. That's a disappointing. And I might decide to move this around a bit. So I might do just the single circles and just have each one of these connected to themselves, just for simplicity's sake. I'll give it one run around, but this is going to have to hang off in order to do that, and I really don't want that to be the permanent solution. So I'm going to take a second look. Make sure I didn't, because I do have an extra piece of some extra screws. So there's 4 there. Did those 4. Did 3 there. Might have just gave us extra screws. I've seen that happen before. Yeah, I don't see anywhere else that they even show screws needing to go in. Maybe they just gave you some extras in case you lost some of these, which I guess that's nice. Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing. So that's good. That probably means I don't have anything floating around that doesn't need to be on there. I'm going to play around with this. I'm going to see what else I can pull out and figure out. We're going to, we'll do Modi and we'll do the comic in the next next iteration. What goes up here? Probably just the guy. We got a bunch of these. What my plan was to have some of these like hanging on this stuff. So I don't really need to have the monorail going completely, because I do plan on having the actual figures taking up that space. So not too terribly difficult. And then let's move this over here. And I can kind of condense Castle Grayskull and that together. I did buy this, so this didn't quite fit up there. But I got this, it's like a small plasma cube. It's like the smallest one I've ever seen. So I might stick this behind there, under there. It's a neat little trinket. We're gonna get weird here, folks. Here's the sorceress from Grayskull. There. That's where that's going. I don't know if that's where it goes. That's where I'm putting it. All in all, great addition to my Masters of the Universe collection. I do find it a little weird that even when I measured this, it still wasn't the right size. It is what it is. I can't dwell on that anymore. Was it worth $500? Technically, like $6 by the time we're done. Shipping included, maybe. Because Snake Mountain over there was like $80, and I think that's the same as that. And this feels like it's like if those towers are 50 and this was 100, that's $200. I feel like there's some numbers missing here, just because, mind you, there are a lot of paint apps on this one, but there's paint apps on that. There's a disconnect in the cost at some point. Maybe it's because there's so many different colors of plastic. I do feel like this probably, looking at this, I don't think it could have been retail if it wasn't separated. Probably if this had mass market, $300 probably would have been the total. But because it was in such a smaller dose, they didn't want these sitting around. I get the 500. It's just the lower production line. But there are a few things that are better. That Snake Tower is real awesome. But this feels like this. It's half the size or less of a Grayskull. There is a disconnect, is what I'm trying to say. There is some price wishy-washiness. Glad I bought it. Not gonna lie to you there. But I do feel like the rush, the solid amount of what I had to do to get this, that feels fabricated to me. Like I feel like they could have said, "Hey, we're gonna put this up for a year or 6 months, maybe. We're gonna put this up for 6 months. It's a pre-order. We're gonna make a whole bunch of them. It's not cancelable. So once you put the money in, you're in." I feel like they would have made a lot more of them, and they would have made a lot more money. Doing it as this like 1 month rush, I think it was 1 month, might have been 2. It was real hard to get this money together. And right now, if they'd have done it right now, there's no way I would be able to purchase this, and I would have to either deal without it, which is, I guess, what's going to happen for anybody who didn't get it, or I would have to buy it in the aftermarket and pay 3 to 4 times as much. My feeling on crowdfunding is it needs to be something that's attainable within a 2 paycheck period, and not everyone has $500 of just blow away money that they can do in a small paycheck period. So this was a stretch is what I'm getting at. To get this all together, it was rough, especially since I think I had just done a HasLab or two, and that kind of ruined my the dollars that I had available. I had actually planned to put the box from this behind it too, but that's not going to happen. That's just straight up not going to happen. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment. And the next time you see me, I'm going to have a whole setup here of just He-Man-y stuff. He-Mans all over the place. Ugh.